So for the past year, I have been recapping and reviewing every episode of the Degrassi The Next Generation series. While this has been a fun ride of nostalgia, emotions, and terrible heartbreak, I and many, and I mean many of you guys wanted to see the treatment for a different series, the sister series to Degrassi, Instant Star. So Instant Star is a Canadian musical comedy drama television series created in 2004 by yours truly, Linda Schuyler. So when Schuyler was midway through the 4th season of Degrassi, inspiration struck, and a show similar to Degrassi, but revolving around the music industry was born. So the basic plot synopsis is teen songwriter Jude Harrison wins a singing competition and her life is never the same. In each episode, Jude has to navigate all the problems that come from her music life and her personal life, all while recording under the record label G Major. This is also accompanied by music tracks that play along with each episode, all leading up to a debut album to be released by the actress Alex Johnson. To put this into context, I have only seen Degrassi. This review is completely blind. I am experiencing this show for the very first time, and let's just say there's some questionable storyline. We'll get into that. But anyway, this video is going to be a little different from the Degrassi videos. I will review and give my opinion on each song featured in each episode, and at the end, I'll have a musical ranking from my favorite to least favorite, and I encourage you guys to do the same, so leave your rankings and opinions on the songs in the comments below. But enough talking, let's just jump right into episode 1.
I've been sitting in the dirt.
So Instant Star Episode 1. The title of the show says it all. The show begins with a competition to determine America's Idol, the next Instant Star. And our main character Jude is up, but she's dealing with some stage fright and her best friend Jamie is trying to get her out of the bathroom. Eventually, Jude is out of the bathroom and nerves are high.
I'm gonna look like such a dork in school tomorrow.
On the plus side, most people already think we're dorks.
Thank you, Jamie.
But before you know it, Jude is up and she reminisces about getting her first guitar and how important music really is to her. Cut to the award ceremony, and ladies and gentlemen, I think we have our next Instant Star. So Jude has now made it big, and when you go from regular 15-year-old high schooler to Instant Star, things can get complicated real quick. And Jude's new manager suggests this for Jude.
Jude, there were some artists in our contest, Eden, for example, who are better positioned to become a pop star.
Well, I'm not a pop star, I'm a songwriter.
And that is why you won, Jude. Now, I believe that your songs can move units, but I also believe that they can move people. And that's why we've teamed you with a writer-producer with real substance.
Billy Joe from Green Day?
Tim Armstrong from Rancid?
We were thinking more Tom Quincy.
Little Tommy Q from Boys Attack?
So Jude goes on a classic early 2000s fourth wall break and directly tells the audience Tommy Q was in a boy band. And in the 90s and early 2000s, boy bands were everywhere. Only problem is, Jude thinks it's kinda corny.
First, I'm here because Georgia is a friend. I care less about you or your whack contest. Second, the name's Tom Quincy. Don't you ever call me Little Tommy Q again.
Sorry.
Why don't you show me what you got?
It's time to record Jude's song she won in the competition, but Lil Tommy Q thinks she needs more emotion.
We don't care about your friend, Jude. We care about you. Your song's too bland. You gotta make it personal.
Well, I like it the way it is.
Your song, it served its purpose. It won you the contest. But it's not ready. Not until we rewrite the lyrics.
Jude, we gotta go. To that, thing?
Later at school, we discover Jude's best friend Jamie has a crush on her, as well as we meet Jude's other best friend Kat, who lets Jamie know he should probably take things slow before he tries jumping into a relationship with her with everything going on. And then we meet Jude's sister, Sadie, who at first I thought she was just gonna play that pretty dumb blonde girl stereotype, but later in the show, she definitely has her moments. So Jude's newfound popularity after winning Instant Star has hit a new high. So high, the entire school band throws a parade for her, which obviously Jude is very shy about, but that all changes when she spots Mr. Tommy Q. Tommy takes Jude to a secluded shipyard to work on their song, but Tommy still isn't impressed with Jude, and the two start getting a little close. Aren't you like 22, sir? And to make matters worse, there's paparazzi getting all of this on film. So Jude is slowly learning the price of fame when these two shots of her and Tommy hit the tabloids and her parents are not happy.
Oh. No, come on, you know nothing happened.
You see,
I tried to tell them, why would Tommy Quincy be interested in someone like you?
Oh, that's so funny, Sadie. You're hilarious.
So he didn't touch you?
No. Mom, gross.
Honey, we need to talk about this.
Vic, she said nothing's going on, nothing's going on.
I am not taking any chances. I'm calling Georgia now.
No, you're not. This is Jude's shot, and I'm not gonna let you blow it for
Blow
her.
it for Jude or for you?
Oh,
not
come
too
on.
sure who this is more important for,
It's
Stuart.
for Jude!
At school, Tommy and Jude are the talk of the town, and when Kat suggests Jude and Tommy will look good together, Jude doesn't deny it. Jamie wants to have a word with Jude, and she offers him a ticket to see her perform tonight. But Jamie wants to talk about something completely different.
We've been friends a long time, but I wanted to talk about a transition to something more. But you don't, obviously.
Don't be mad, Jamie.
I'm not. I just can't believe you're letting that hack change our song.
It's not our song, it's my song.
But those lyrics, they're about us.
Right, and they don't work anymore. They have to go.
Yeah. Just like me.
Jamie.
So after that shit show, it's time for Jude to perform, and she's backstage thinking about what just happened. And Tommy Q is back to see how her song is coming along.
You know, you should be happy about this.
I am.
What's going on?
It's Jamie. He's not coming tonight.
For what it's worth, back in the day, I went through the same thing with my best friend.
Really?
It was brutal.
Yeah.
Look, if you ever need to talk, anytime, about anything, I'm here for you, okay? Part of the job.
You know, before I met you, I thought you were gonna suck huge.
Woo! Yeah, this would not fly on TV today. So Jude is up, and we get our first original Alex Johnson song, titled 24 Hours, a perfect song for the first episode. I'm not a music reviewer, so don't expect some Anthony Fantano breakdown, but the song is pretty good, not gonna lie. If the rest of the songs for the show sound anything like this, yeah, this ranking is low-key gonna be difficult. Jamie shows up and sees Jude rocking the crowd and tells Tommy about how much music means to the both of them and how they've been listening to music together in Jude's room forever. And Tommy replies,
Does that look like her bedroom out there?
but even after a standing ovation from the crowd and props from Tommy himself, Jude does this.
But I quit.
Later at Jude's house, Tommy shows up and gives her some words of encouragement and tells her to drown out all the noise and start listening to the music. So he gives her demo tape and tells her not to quit since she has a lot of potential. And with that being said, that was Instant Star, Episode 1.
I feel chained down. You shove me to the
So today, our Instant Star has a photo shoot for the critically acclaimed hip-hop magazine, Solid Magazine. Jude's sister Sadie gives a backhanded compliment to Jude, and Jude thinks this is because Sadie is used to being the center of attention, and this is kind of new for Jude. At first, when it's time to shoot, the photographer loves the shots, and Jude looks like she's having fun. That is until...
Hey, people, that's a wrap.
That can't be good.
Whoa. 3 shots? I don't care how good you are.
Shoot's over, darling. They're gonna give the cover to somebody else.
So Jude has lost the Solid Magazine cover, and nobody has an answer for why. In chemistry class, Jude is still upset over losing the cover, but why pout when her parents are going to be gone? So that means movies and takeout food. But...
I'll need that one signed. Jamie. Kat, nice job.
I may have spoken too soon.
I'm done.
So we finally get the answer to why Jude lost the Solid Magazine cover, and it all has to do with the mysterious hip-hop music mogul Darius, owner of Solid Magazine. And not only that, the real reason Darius didn't give the cover to Jude was because Tommy and Darius had beef back he was in that 90s boy band. So now it's up to Tommy to reconcile things with Darius. Back at Jude's house, Jude's stardom and Sadie's cheerleading competition is conflicting with their parents' schedules.
Really? So, Jude, how did your chem test go today? Ow!
Okay, yeah, I kind of failed.
It's not like I'm gonna be a doctor anyway.
Honey, you don't know that.
Okay. Let's not do this, okay? It is just
Stuart,
a test. We know what Jude's going through.
She's 15 years old. Her life is not decided yet, despite what you two think. Jude, you're grounded.
What? For being stupid? That is so unfair.
Maybe we should just stay home.
Honey, we made a commitment. This weekend is about us, remember?
So Jude is stuck in the house studying, but after a quick phone call with Tommy, she's off to a party to help smooth things over with Darius. Of course, Sadie is here to ruin her scheme of sneaking out while being grounded. Jamie is here with snacks for their little sleepover, but time is ticking and Darius is a busy man. So Tommy takes Sadie, Jude, and Jamie with him to the party. And this motherfucker is jumping, okay? So if you were paying attention in the first episode, we were introduced to Eden, the person Jude beat in the Instant Star competition. And she's the one who's been trying to steal the cover from Jude. And I'm no detective, but I'm sensing a little animosity from Eden. Tommy gives Jude the rundown on how these types of parties work and tells Jude she needs to make a good impression with these heavy hitters in the industry. And we get our first look at Darius. God damn, this guy is fucking intimidating.
Dare. Good seeing you, man.
Been a long time, Tom.
Been long enough?
Let's do this inside.
So Tommy gets straight to business and lets Darius know putting Eden on the cover is a mistake, but Darius isn't budging. Outside, Jude tries to make an impression with the guy who's in charge of the covers for Solid Magazine, but I don't think she did too well. Sadie decides she's going to enjoy this party and she starts sipping. Tommy, in a last-ditch effort to convince Darius to give Jude the cover, plays the second song titled Let Me Fall. And this song is a lot slower than the one from the first episode and a lot more heartfelt. I think it's good, but not my cup of tea. Sadie, after getting some liquid courage in her system, gives Jude a piece of her mind.
Tommy. You're so obsessed, it's pathetic.
Oh, please, give her some credit. Guy's old.
He's 22!
Yeah, musician years. That's like dog years times 5.
What's your problem?
You're a big fat head.
Come on, Sadie, you're just jealous because I'm actually getting attention now. That's sad.
No, you want to know what's sad?
What?
Who you're becoming. I mean, you're treating me like your servant, you're forgetting your friends.
That's not true.
Mom and Dad are always fighting now because of you.
All you can think about is yourself.
Meanwhile, Eden is talking to the same guy Jude was talking to earlier, and this is what she has to say when Jude walks by.
That some of us are just a little realer than others. I mean, take Jude. Jude and me, for example. I've been working towards this my entire life. Don't get me wrong. I mean, this whole sad girl with guitar routine, it's a great marketing angle. Stellar. I totally understand why you won over me, but beneath that bad attitude and discount fashions, you're just a one-hit wonder waiting to happen, Jude. Everybody knows it, but you.
So Jude is now having major doubts about her career, and the lady Eden was talking to earlier wants a word with Jude.
Pathetic, huh? Some people can only feel big by making others feel small.
Yeah, well, she must feel sumo-sized then. I hate this. I feel like ever since I've won this contest, everyone wants something different from me.
How do you mean?
The label wants a hit. My mom wants straight A's. Sadie, she wants me dead.
Ever think about what you want?
Sadie decides the only person who could talk shit about her sister is her. It tells Eden she needs to give Jude an apology. And you guessed it, these two girls start fighting, with Jude in the middle trying to break things up, and this all climaxes with this.
We're saying something?
It's good seeing you, Dare.
It's good seeing you too.
Thanks for your time.
So after that disaster, Tommy scolds Jude for ruining her chances at getting the cover. And all those drinks catch up to Sadie, but at the very last moment...
She's got the cover.
What?
Let's just say your girl made an impression on the right people.
Back at the house, Sadie is passed out, and we get some new Tommy Q lore.
Portia?
Yeah.
She's Darius' kid sister. My ex-wife.
What? You were married?
Oh, yeah, he's not too old for you at all.
Look, we were 18. I was on tour. It was stupid and impulsive and over within a month. But D, he never forgave me. Look, trust me, you're gonna go a little crazy your first tour, too.
Can't wait. Yeah, you guys better bolt before my parents get home.
See you tomorrow to reshoot?
So, do I call you a divorcee or a divorcee?
Dude, shut it.
So after that whole fiasco, Jude shares a nice moment with Sadie, thanking her for sticking up for her. Even though she almost ruined everything, Jude is still appreciative nonetheless.
I've been trying too hard. I've been spinning around. Got people chasing me.
So episode 3 opens with Jude recording her new single, I'm in Love with My Guitar. And the studio execs, Tommy and EJ, love the song. It has the right amount of corny, as well as just being a good song. And that means it's marketing time. And they decide to market the song at Jude's high school first. That's totally not gonna blow up in her face. Immediately after the studio session, Jude goes to Jamie's window and gives him a copy of her song to listen to. In the B-plot, Sadie is upset because she can't stay out late, but Jude can because she was working. She thinks this is hypocritical and storms out. At Jude's school, Tommy is here to set up things for the upcoming performance. Later, Jude runs into Jamie and she wants to know what Jamie thinks.
Okay, so enough making me wait, Mysterio. What do you think?
What?
About the song, what do you think? Do you like it?
Oh, yeah. About that. My CD player kind of conked out last night. Kind of ate it.
Really?
Sorry.
No, that's okay. I got another one. But do me a favor, okay? Take a good listen to it in the library because I really need your opinion before I go on stage.
CD player comped out, huh? Yeah, okay. Back to Sadie and her father. To make things up to her for all the Jude attention, he takes her out of school to show her a surprise. At Jude's school, she is getting interviewed and the kids around school aren't too fond of Jude's new stardom and Jamie takes a notice. Cut back to the interview and the person whose opinion when it comes to music matters most, Jamie, is here to say some words about Jude's new single.
What's the word on the street?
It's very enjoyable. In a uniquely familiar way.
Sounds interesting. I'm excited.
Yeah, I don't think he liked the song. We find out what that special surprise was from Sadie's dad, and it's a trip to Europe. Meanwhile, at school, the Jude Hate campaign is going strong, with now posters being put up all over the lockers. The performance is right around the corner, and everyone looks like they're ready except for Jude. And it's because Jamie's comments really got to her. And speak of the devil, here's Jamie to tell Jude the truth.
I was hoping you'd come.
We need to talk. Now. Don't go on stage. They're gonna crucify you.
What? What are you talking about?
Look, a bunch of kids are in on it. They're gonna walk out on you in the middle of your song, embarrass you in front of the media. They even made t-shirts. They're not just evil, they're accessorized.
That's so mean. Why would they do that?
Jude, you remember the time that I butted in line at the cafeteria and that jock went all smackdown on me?
You practically lost fillings, but what does that have to do with this?
You're supposed to be in the background, not the spotlight. Jude, you jumped the line. Big time.
Okay, so big deal. If they don't like me, they'll like the song. They just have to hear it.
Jude.
No, Jamie, seriously, it'll win them over.
Jude, the song is bad. I lied. I played it 1,000,000 times last night, hoping it would get better. You sound amazing in it, but the song, Jude, it's gimmicky corporate crap.
That was kinda mean. So Jude can't get Jamie's comments out of her head. And even when getting interviewed for a magazine, this is how she replied.
I'm not gonna lie to you, okay? The song is bad. It's gimmicky corporate crap. Jude, I'm sorry, I can't do this right now.
So now with Jude's confidence struck, it's time for producer Tommy Q to give Jamie a piece of his mind.
Jude just blew an interview and ran off. Why? Okay, this is bad, but...
Plus, I kind of told her I hated her song. I hated her song, not her.
To Jude, that's the same thing, man. You know, you might think you know about music, but you know Jack when it comes to musicians.
I know Jude.
Then you know she'd be able to handle this if she thought you had her back.
What do you want me to do?
Whatever you said, unsay it.
Let's lighten things up and cut back to the B-plot with Sadie and her father setting up this Europe trip. And tell me if I'm tripping, but I think there's something going on between Sadie's dad and this lady at the flight agency. So Jamie listens to Tommy Q and tries to give Jude a speech to uplift her and get her back on the guitar. Let's see how it goes.
Jude, it's not your fault that the song is lame. The studio made you go for a commercial cheesy sound. I get it. What?
I wrote the song, Jamie. And if the song's lame, then so am I.
Oh, I didn't mean it like that.
Yeah, maybe next time don't tell her song is cheap corporate garbage. Back to Jude's place, my suspicions are proven correct by a message that was written on Sadie's Europe tickets. And since Jamie couldn't handle the job, it's time for Tommy Q to give Jude a pep talk.
You're on in 10. You know, at Christina Aguilera's prom, the whole dance floor emptied when they played her song.
Great. I have to worry about my prom now?
I'm just saying. I've played empty rooms before. Every artist has...
This is not just another empty room, Tommy. This is my school auditorium. I'm in front of my friends and cameras.
I hate to break it to you, Jude, but you are gonna face worse. Bad reviews, empty stadiums, canceled tours. I need to know that you can handle that.
Okay. Then tell me, how do I not care what people think?
By caring more about what you think. Don't you ever ask anyone's permission to like your own music, you understand? Do you love that song?
Yeah, I did. And then Jamie made me doubt.
Forget Jamie.
You know I love it.
Don't you ever let your friends or the crowd tell you if it rocks. You go out there and you tell them, I believe in you.
If this guy was a military recruiter, I would have enlisted yesterday. It is now time for Jude to perform the third song from the Instant Star album, titled I'm in Love with My Guitar. And this one is definitely a banger. I have no idea what Jamie was talking about. Corporate garbage my ass. And at first the protesters leave, and we even got a heckler. But after feeling some of that Tommy Q aura, he gets back in line, and the crowd starts growing. People are dancing, and I think Jamie might have been wrong about this one. Jamie and Jude have one final conversation about her song, and Jamie tells her he wants her to know that there's gonna be some songs that he doesn't like. And that's fine. And Jude tells him straight up she doesn't like that, but it is what it is.
You and me, all alone. It's too late to say we didn't know we shouldn't be.
So even though Jude has one instant star, doesn't mean she's the next coming of Taylor Swift. So she has to demo songs to radio hosts in the hopes of getting played on their shows. And some hate it, some like it, but there's one thing her song isn't, and it's Eden's new single that's apparently gonna kill it. Back at the studio, Jude finds out her producer Tommy isn't gonna be her producer for a while since he's going on vacation. And this isn't good because Jude needs a song to compete with Eden's new song. Now at Jude's place, we get answers to that message on Sadie's Europe tickets, and her dad says it was just a
joke.
A joke, Dad, you can't.
You remember Pat from The Office?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is his idea of funny. Oh, he didn't think anyone but me was gonna see it, but it's a joke.
Really? I really thought...
Sadie, things with your mom and I, they're not perfect. Far from it, but I love her.
Yeah.
Okay? All right?
Okay.
So Jude's life is in shambles. The label hates her song and she has no idea what to do. So her father gives her some advice and tells her to start over. This leads Jude to coming up with an idea for her and Tommy to go to their farmhouse and make a new song. But Jude's dad doesn't like the idea of her and Tommy alone. So that means Kat and Jamie are tagging along. But the dashing Tommy Q only has 2 seats. So Jamie and Kat are hitching a ride together. It's time for Sadie's debate and her father runs into a familiar face, his affair Yvette. But she assures him all is well and no one will suspect a thing. Sure. Cut to the farmhouse and goddamn, you're telling me these people have a 2-story house and a farmhouse in Canada? Anyway, Jude shows Tommy around and he notices a picture of her and Sadie. I don't think Jude is fond over his interest in Sadie. So Sadie, after realizing her dad was lying about the whole joke thing, promptly crashes out on stage.
Genetic modification is a provocative issue, but it can and it will work. You know what? Who am I kidding? My opponent's right. You can't change human nature. I mean, take every man in this world, genetically modify them,
Still be dogs.
On the way to the farmhouse, Jamie and Kat get lost, and of course, Kat is heckling Jamie about his crush on Jude. And since Kat and Jamie aren't here to chaperone, that means Jude and Tommy are all alone.
So what's our story about?
Okay. It's about this girl. And she really likes this guy, but it's not just any guy. He's like the guy of her dreams.
Okay. Setting. A train. Girl meets guy.
Okay.
The attraction? Obvious.
I know what I feel, and you feel it too.
I dream of the first kiss and who'll make the first move. Who's gonna put their heart on the line?
It could be me, it could be you.
Tonight.
Hey! One sec. Hey. Nothing. Let go! What are you doing here?
I had to get out of the house.
What?
Thought maybe we could talk.
Okay, talk.
Forget it.
Oh. This is so lame. You did not come here to talk to me. You came here for him, right? Right? Great.
You diseased. I didn't come here to hit on your producer, okay?
Good. Because you don't have a chance, okay? He's not gonna go for some mall rat. Tommy has taste.
Guess you have nothing to worry about then, huh?
Guess not.
So Sadie is upset with Jude and tries to get at Tommy to get back at her. And I think it's working. But we got a song to write. And they come up with the 4th song on the Instant Star album, titled It Could Be You. And once you hear the actual song, it's a little bit more fast-paced than the acapella version, but nonetheless, so far, this is my favorite song. Let's hope that doesn't change later. But meanwhile, Tommy can't keep his eyes off Sadie. Kat convinces Jamie to admit the truth, crying out to the heavens his love for Jude. And Sadie's attempts to make Jude jealous start working for real this time.
Come on, show me some of those famous moves of yours.
God, Sadie, get a hint. He doesn't want to dance.
You really don't want to be doing that.
Really?
You know, unless pillows are involved, I suggest we all just calm.
This is such a classic Jude moment. Daddy's little favorite. Can't stand not being the center of attention, huh?
What? Me? Oh, please. Sadie, you want to be the center of attention. You want to be the edges, the whole deal. I mean, at least I don't walk around trying to control people. Like when? Oh, pick a day. How about last Christmas when you went vegan for a week and we all had to eat tofurkey? I mean, how stupid was that?
Stupid?
Yeah.
You want to talk about stupid? What kind of a moron gets 6% in math?
Shut up.
As a final grade.
Shut up, Sadie! Shut up!
Why don't you both shut up?
So after that heated argument, Tommy talks to Sadie and Sadie confides in him the real reason she came was to tell Jude about her father's affair. But she just can't bring herself to do it. Tommy gives her a hug to calm her nerves and ooh, that's gotta hurt. But if there's any good to come from this trip, Jude finishes her song. But after seeing Tommy and Sadie kiss, she explodes on Tommy.
This isn't even about you, Tommy. You're just another stupid trophy for her.
I'm nobody's trophy.
There's never been one thing that she's ever wanted that she didn't get.
I can think of one thing.
What?
A sister. The charts, the money, the fame, pff, it all fades. You gotta take care of what lasts.
What's going on?
We're leaving.
We just got here.
The studio exec Georgia hears the final cut of the song and she loves it. Jude shows up and has a heart-to-heart talk with Tommy and asks him this.
So, do you really like Sadie?
Let's just get to work, all right?
Today at G Major Studios, Jude and Tommy are working on another single for Jude. But just like last episode, Jude is losing her producer Tommy once again, but this time to an artist that Darius is managing, his nephew, Shay.
Shay, this is Quest. It's my right-hand man, my sonic architect.
It's good to be working with you, man. What up, man? Hey, me and Tommy, we cooked up some sick beats for you. Them backing tracks we got, straight killing.
Hold up. You my new backup girl?
No. I sing lead on my own records.
Shame. Cause you definitely cute enough to be a shaker.
Jude, do you have an album to finish? Studio C?
I know.
So since Shay is recording, Jude has to record in this rinky-dink ass Studio C. Jude tries to record her song, but Shay in the other room is way too loud. But with her guitar in the speakers and Shay's rapping, it actually sounds pretty good.
Call me Shay on the MIC. When you listening to me, you be listening to me bumping to the rhythm that we give them when we hit them with the beats on the streets. Don't forget the way we living, yo.
So Jude has been listening to Shay's albums, and she thinks that Shay is selling himself out by always listening to Darius. Shay doesn't care because he gets
millions of fans and fine mommies. Of course, there's always room in the fan club for one more.
Right. Yeah, I'll ask around at my next Mensa meeting.
You're funny. Most girls, they too shy to even talk to me.
Lucky for them. Oh, by the way, say hi to my producer for me, okay?
Meanwhile at school, Kat is working on a school project, a volcano, but it's not working, which prompts Jamie to offer her help to get her grade up. Back at G Major, Shay sends one of his boys to ask out Jude, but Jude isn't one of these groupies, okay? And let Shay know how she feels about that.
You had your entourage ask me out.
You asked her out. I didn't know I needed permission.
Okay, well, it doesn't matter, because the answer's no.
Girl's afraid. Afraid she can't handle the big Shay.
Handle what? Some beatbox who needs a stylist to lay out his jammies every night?
Oh, so we gonna play now? Heard your new demo. You wanna know what I think?
What?
It's Avril meets more Avril.
Really? This from a guy who doesn't even write his own lyrics? I bet you couldn't even compose a grocery list without Darius holding your hand.
Damn. Look, she didn't mean it.
Yes, she did.
Excuse me. Shay.
After Jude tells Shay the truth, she has to apologize to him. And obviously, Jude says she won't, but of course, Tommy makes her say otherwise, and she needs backup. And when she says backup, she's talking about Jamie. But Jamie already had plans with Kat, so he has to awkwardly tell her he's hanging out with Jude instead. At the club Shay is performing at, Jude is here to apologize. But as soon as she walks up, Shay starts performing, basically serenading her. And the song he's performing is very catchy, honestly. I might listen to it outside of this video. EJ, of course, loves this for Jude's career, but all Jude wants to do right now is talk to Shay.
What'd you think? I wrote it for you, girl.
To be honest, I'm confused. I thought you wanted me to apologize.
Why? I ain't mad. You told me the truth, which I never get to hear. So, how about that date? I know a great after-hours place where we can go and just chill.
Yes! Go! Have fun. Actually looking great together.
Jude, thought we were gonna grab a burger?
No. It's late. Go home.
Okay. Thanks for the song.
After that eventful night, Jude is giving Kat all the details, and she's conflicted between Shay and Tommy, and she thinks he could be potentially jealous. But speak of the devil, look who's here in search of Jude.
You know the answer to this?
When it comes to math, I am strictly remedial. How did you do that? This is calculus.
I skipped 2 grades. Surprised?
I just didn't figure you for a mathlete.
You think I just stepped out of one of my videos? Them all rhymes and blingity bling? I'm a real guy, Jude.
S to the H to the A to the Y.
What's up, my brother?
You're nice to your fans.
Of course. You think I'm so nice to you all the time.
Oh.
So, about that date. You like movies?
You're on.
While Jude is preoccupied with S to the H to the A to the Y, Jamie and Kat are talking about how Shay stole Jude from him and how he can get her back. But for some reason, hearing Jamie continuously talk about Jude really upsets Kat, and she ends up accidentally destroying the project. Meanwhile, Jude takes up Shay's date offer, and this guy bought out the entire movie theater for this date. And I'm no genie, but I'm sensing a connection here. If watching Degrassi has taught me anything, it's that word around town spreads quickly. And Georgia speaks with Tommy about Shay taking Jude on a date. And Tommy sends Jude a text right before her and Shay are about to kiss.
Yeah, it's Tommy. I have to go.
Whoa, I thought I jumped when Darius called me.
At the dot, excuse me. At the eye, Jamie drops off a fully furnished model volcano for Kat, and we sorta now understand why Kat's been acting this way.
So, now that we have one project down, we can refocus on Project Jude.
Jamie, you don't have a hope. Don't you get it?
You don't think I'm good enough for her, do you? Because I'm just a music geek with a dorky haircut.
Read my lips, Oblivio. I like your dorky haircut.
Back to G Major Studios, and Jude and Tommy are listening to Jude's new single with Shay, but Tommy quickly changes the subject.
You and Shay, huh? On a date?
Oh, please. We're just hanging out.
I don't think he's a good idea, Jude.
Well, he's not an idea. He's a person.
A person I don't think you should see anymore.
What is this? I came here to work on my song, not hear some lecture.
Jude, you don't get it. Whatever he told you, he told a million girls before. In a week, he won't even remember your name, and I'll be left picking you up off the floor as usual.
Well, you're wrong, Tommy, as usual. By the way, it was a date.
Tomorrow, Shay has made his decision to not record his album at G Major. But after Jude tells Shay, she'd actually like to record that song together. In the end off episode 5, we get the two lovebirds recording this mashup of rock and rap music, and I think this song is pretty good. Nothing amazing, but it blends the two genres very well. So music videos are essential to being an instant star. And today, Shay and Jude are taking dance lessons for their upcoming new music video. And it looks like in the time between these episodes, Jude and Shay started officially dating. And with Darius not being affiliated with G Major, but managing Shay, there's some disputes to figure out who's financing this music video. But this isn't just any old music video because, ooh, Jude and Shay are gonna kiss in the video. So Sadie not only does karate, debate club, cheerleading, but she also has a part-time job at the mall, and she sees a familiar face.
Oh, Sadie. Hi. Wow, I had no idea that you were working at the mall.
Yeah, it's my first day.
Oh, well, that's super. How's your father?
Come on. You see him more than I do, Yvette. I know what's going on, okay?
I should go.
Maybe you should.
It's music video time, and Jude wants to talk to Shay about their kiss, but keeps getting pulled away. And Darius at first was on board with G Major paying for this video, but...
Donuts and coffee, busted up camera. This is amateur night.
So let me guess, Darius. You want to lend G Major the cash, huh? Let's bling it up. This is George's show, man. Stop trying to control things.
Back at you.
Finally, we get some closure on that kiss between Kat and Jamie. But when Jamie tries to explain it to Kat, he says he's happy he didn't kiss her back. Huh? Anyway, back to the music video shoot, and everything's going good. So apparently, G Major's checks, yeah, they ain't cleared, which means no music video. So Darius comes up with an idea.
Hey, I make one call in my bank and this all goes away. But that means I get creative control.
Georgia, don't. It's a mistake.
What's it gonna be, G? No video or my video?
Make the call.
Jude finally gets a chance to talk to Shay, and they set up a dinner date together later that night. So obviously, Jamie shouldn't have said that to Kat because she's pissed. Cut to the dinner date between Jude and Shay, and for some strange reason, out of nowhere,
There is no us.
What are you talking about? What happened?
I don't know, I just lost interest.
Did I do something wrong?
Can we skip this? I hate drama.
I just want to know what I did wrong.
I'm not interested, okay? Is it that hard to get? I don't want to be your boyfriend.
So with Darius having full creative control, that means, in the words of Jude Harrison,
Booty girls? Oh, Dad, since when are there booty girls in my video?
Well, honey, I guess booty girls, they sell.
later at the mall on Sadie's lunch break, her father's affair, Yvette sits with her and gives her a necklace she's been wanting for a while. And after she gets to talking about her dad, Sadie gets intrigued. Back on set, and damn, I can't lie, this video definitely looks a lot better with an actual budget. But just because there's booty girls around doesn't give Shay the right to do this.
Hands, Shay.
Who's your market, man? Romper room? You want this video getting played or what?
Hands are fine, Shay.
No, they aren't.
Look, Jude. I know there's been big changes, but it's my video now.
Right. And last time I checked, it's my body. So his hands go where I say they go. Thanks. I'm ready, let's roll.
Sadie almost starts building a relationship with the woman her father is having an affair with, but quickly gets it together and basically tells her to fuck off. This music video seems to only get more complicated the longer it goes on, and Jude is still pretty conflicted with kissing Shay, and Tommy gives her some good advice. Jamie and Kat's confusing friend relationship is reaching its breaking point, and Jamie does this.
Oh, but
Well, me either. How do you like that?
Jamie, that's the girls.
I'm aware.
Jude and Darius are talking about the music video, and Darius reveals to her what we all know, that he told Shay to break up with Jude. And when we're back on set, Jude has something for Shay.
Can we just stick to the script? Is that possible?
Girl, what is wrong with you?
Oh, what about you? Dumping me because Darius told you so? What are you, 5?
Look, I'm not gonna apologize for taking his career advice.
Is that what I am to you, Shay? Just another bad career move?
No, I don't know. Stop confusing me.
Well, stop letting him run your life. You're so much better than you give yourself credit for, Shay. You don't need him. And if you're not gonna fight for me, then I don't need you. But we gotta get this kiss over with. It's my first real kiss.
You serious?
Yeah. Stupid me. I thought the right guy was worth waiting for. I wanted it to mean something. I wanted it to be with you.
Guys, we need you back on set.
You tell my uncle he can wait 5 minutes. Come here.
What are you doing? You can't talk to Tommy. What was that?
That was a first real kiss. I'm so sorry.
You're so forgiven.
Does this mean I get a second chance?
So the Waste My Time music video has officially released, featuring a real kiss between Jude and Shay. And this is the official start to the Jude and Shay train. Let's see how this goes. So Shay and Jude's relationship is off to a good start, with her no longer being able to record unless he's in the booth with her, which greatly upsets Tommy. Later, Tommy is out for some coffee and Sadie spots him. They both bond because not only does Sadie do karate, work a part-time job, part of the debate team, let's add being able to speak French to her list of talents. But after their kiss at the farm, Sadie asks Tommy on a date, but he's super reluctant. So since Jude is now a superstar with a superstar boyfriend, she doesn't want to lose the real connection she still has, being her friends and family, which prompts her to ask Shay to come to her upcoming school dance. Shay doesn't do high school dances, but he'll make an exception this time. Back at G Major, apparently Shay is scheduled to go on tour soon, which he doesn't tell Jude about because the #1 rule of going on tour?
No attachments.
Mind your own height.
All right, Big Shay.
Meanwhile at school, Kat and Jamie are talking, and Kat asks out Jamie to the dance as well. And since they're kind of a couple now, it only makes sense. So Shay makes a $1 million impression on Jude's parents. But of course, this wouldn't be an early 2000s teen show if there wasn't any drama. So Tommy makes an appearance to drop off Jude's song she was recording. And after Sadie notices him outside, I guess he's invited to dinner as well. So dinner is, awkward.
So, Shay, what's next for you? New album, more videos?
How about a 3-month world tour?
There's no world tour. Is there a world tour?
Well, I'm still finalizing the details, but
I taught you in the kitchen for a second, Tom.
What was that? What's your problem?
Wait, he's lying to you and I'm still the bad guy?
Maybe he's just waiting for a good time to tell me, Nancy Drew.
He wasn't going to tell you. Look, Jude, when I was on the road, I had a different girl in every city. That's just the life of a superstar.
No, it isn't, Tommy. It's the life of a super jerk. Look at you. I think you're jealous because Shay has the solo career you wanted after Boys Attack, right? Okay, I didn't mean for it to come out like that.
I was just watching your back.
Don't. I don't need it.
Jude, Kat and Jamie are here.
I have to go to a dance now with my boyfriend.
He may be your boyfriend, Jude, but you're not his girlfriend. Just ask him. Ask him what the #1 rule of the road is.
It is now spring fling time, and Shade instantly draws a crowd upon his appearance, and Jude has like one fan.
I'm Todd. I saw you saw the cover, and oh.
Thanks, Todd.
Back at the house, Jude's dad is boring Tommy's life away talking about boring music from his youth. So him and Sadie end up going on that date. And spring fling is turned the fuck up. Okay, Jude, I see you in that shit. Kat starts hitting the, okay. And Jamie is, moving. Yeah, he's moving as well. So Sadie takes Tommy to a karaoke bar and sings one of his old Boys Attack songs. Sadie may be very talented, but there's a reason Jude is the pop star and not her. But Tommy likes it nonetheless. So of course, every high school dance has a slow dance. And it's accompanied by the 7th song from Alex Johnson's Instant Star album titled Your Eyes. A slow song, which you guys know how I feel about the slow songs, but it's the perfect vibe for this scene. But Jude can't get this tour out of her mind, and Shay drops this bombshell.
all right. I'll be straight with you. I leave in a week.
A week?
I was gonna tell you.
When? From the plane, Shay?
I just wanted our last few days to be fun. You see, you're letting Tommy mess with your head.
At least Tommy told me the truth.
Hello, Carson Hill. Who wants to hear Shay Kill live tonight?
You don't want to keep your fans waiting.
Later at Jude's place, before Tommy drops off Sadie, it looks like there's some chemistry here. But Tommy rejects her and says he doesn't want to make things weird between him and Jude. By the way he worded this, I think he means more than just a producer-artist relationship. But that's not going to stop Sadie. Shay apologizes to Jude and solidifies that her life will never be normal. And there's going to be times in the relationship where they're not around, but after some words from Shay, seems like they're cool. But this is definitely not the end to this story. So tonight is Jude's 16th birthday. And Tommy, being the guy he is, asks Jude what's one wish she could have for her birthday. And all Jude wants is for him and Shay to get along. And Tommy declares the him and Shay beef is officially over. At Jude's house, the friend group when they were 10 years old made a time capsule filled with everything they hoped to achieve by the time they turned 16. First up on Jude's list was a perfect kiss, which she achieved a couple episodes ago, be a famous rock star, which she definitely achieved, and have an awesome Sweet 16 birthday party. Jamie's list is super ironic. First, the awesome car, which he says he has, but after that farm episode, I'm not too sure. Be best friends with Jude, and be a kung fu movie star. But the list that sparks the most controversy is Kat's, because her list has perfect boyfriend. Huh. I wonder why she's trying to hide that. But forget the time capsule, because Shay is calling, and Jude cannot wait to see him.
Hello?
Jude, hey.
Hey!
Yeah, I'm just on my way to the CD signing, and then there's the concert, and then my butt's back on the plane.
Okay, good, because I've officially started the countdown, and it's 10 hours and 27 minutes till we're face-to-face again. More or less. I really miss you. Like, insane.
Jude, I can barely hear you, and I really, really want to talk.
Me too. Hello?
Jude?
No, Shay, you're breaking up. Hello?
Hello?
At G Major, with the release of Jude's new song and her birthday right around the corner, Georgia is going to throw Jude a party at G Major, which she greatly appreciates. And Tommy thinks Jude is giving Shay way too much attention, but he promised to play nice, so he backs off. He also has a surprise for Jude, which is not his Blue Viper, but driving lessons. So things between Jamie and Kat are weird, because they're together, but they're not because of their relationship with Jude, and Kat and Jamie, for that matter, don't really even know if they want to date. But they play a game to see who has to tell Jude they're dating, and Kat loses, meaning she has to. Driving lessons are going good, but when two people who sort of like each other spend a lot of time together alone in a confined space, sparks are just bound to fly. But we gotta cut driving lessons short because Jude needs to get ready for tonight. And one classic clothing montage later, and Jude is ready. Tommy and his right-hand man Quest are talking about him and Jude, and at first, Tommy thinks the idea of him and Jude is crazy. He's 22, she's 16. But then he says this?
Quest, man, you think I'm okay with this? Huh? That the coolest chick I know, the girl who gets me the most, is 16? Give me a break, man. She's out of bounds and I'm not that guy.
Good. But if she was 21?
In a split second.
Mr. Police Officer? Yeah, we have your guy right here. Back at Jude's place, Jude is telling Kat all the deets, and Kat wants to know, is it Shay or Tommy? But Jude says she's Team Shay all the way. Kat also tries to tell Jude about her and Jamie, but she just doesn't get it out. At G Major, everyone's here to celebrate Jude's party, and Jude comes out rocking her new fit paid by G Major themselves. Tommy is a fan, but she's more concerned with where's Shay. And Shay's here, but he wants to talk to Jude in private, and this is what he has to say.
I've been trying to tell you something all day.
What are you talking about?
Well, the paparazzi, they snagged the pic, and it's gonna be out in the morning, and...
Okay. Okay, talk to me. What'd you do? What?
I kinda met someone.
How kinda?
One sec.
Eden?
I thought you were gonna wait in the limo.
Will you chat with your ex-girlfriend? Right.
Ex-girlfriend?
That was so not cool.
Okay, here comes the birthday girl. And Shay, you're gonna give us a live hit on your way.
Jude?
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Let go!
Later, first more Jude.
Nice party.
Jude, I'm so sorry, okay? I didn't mean for it to happen like that.
For what to happen?
Am I talking to you, Screech? Eden, it's the opening act on my tour. And when people spend that much time together, things happen.
So break up with her! All this talk about how I make you a better guy!
You do, but Eden makes me feel cool just the way I am. Here we go. St. Tommy.
I'm impressed. From the way you managed to humiliate her in front of the press, her friends, and her family.
Wasn't like that. All right? You never wanted us together from the beginning, right?
You don't want to be in my face right now.
So move me.
You're not worth the sweat.
Worth mine.
Start running, Gumby.
Good to know.
So Jude is heartbroken. She's been dreaming of the day she was 16 since she was 10, and Tommy is here to talk to her.
For what it's worth, Shay's a kid and an idiot. And he made the wrong choice.
It's not worth much coming from you.
What's that supposed to mean?
I'm so tired of falling for guys that don't fall back. It hurts.
Jude,
You all say the nicest things. You're so great, you're so nice, but none of you want to date me. So you want to help me, Tommy? Tell me what I do wrong. Tell me why I'm so easy to give up, and then maybe I can fix it.
You are asking the wrong guy.
Yeah, this show is problematic. So after that kiss, Tommy goes inside to talk to Jude and tells her if they're gonna work together, they can't have a relationship. It makes her say out loud that kiss never happened.
I drift away to a place, another kind of life. Take away the pain.
So Jude and Shay's breakup is the talk of the town, and Jamie doesn't want her to find out, so much and so he is literally hiding the newspaper from her. Sadie is being rebellious and staying out late, since her father is being rebellious and cheating on her mom. And when Jude asks Sadie what's going on, Sadie doesn't spill the tea. So Jude has an upcoming performance on a music TV show, and with her breakup with Shay, this is the perfect opportunity to go full Taylor Swift and make a breakup song. So that means alone time with Tommy. And after what happened last night, this is kinda awkward, and Jude calls it out immediately.
Are you seriously gonna sit there right now and pretend that this is only about Shay?
Jude, don't start.
I didn't, Tommy. You did. Remember? You kissed me?
You want to keep your voice down? That's not what we talked about.
Yeah, I know. It never happened, and it didn't mean anything, Tommy, but it did. And it does.
That wasn't the deal.
Well, neither was this. I don't even want to be around you right now. I'll write the song myself.
What am I supposed to tell Georgia?
I don't know. You better think of something fast, huh?
Back at Jude's place, her father keeps the lying train going when she asks about him and Sadie, and he says their problem is that basically he's giving Jude too much attention. So Jude takes it upon herself to fix this situation. At school, Kat and Jamie are still hiding their relationship from Jude, and it's time for Jude to fix things with her sister.
So, Dad told me what's been bugging you. And we've been so wrapped up in my career that we've been shutting you out, right? Really? Yeah, and I think I can make it up to you. So have you heard of Missoura by Joe Frikeok?
Hi, ever been in my closet?
Well, I'm doing a photo shoot for them this afternoon, and I want you to come. We haven't hung out in ages.
Jude, I don't know.
Oh, come on, Sadie. I know you miss me. And EJ said that you can take home samples, and I'll treat you to dinner, and we won't fight. It'll be great.
You had me at free samples, okay?
At the photo shoot, the pictures are coming out really well, and Sadie even joins in, and these sisters definitely needed this time together to bond. Back at the house, Jude's dad gets a voicemail from the girls, and they say they're going to be home late. Sadie and the photographer Loki hit it off, and Jude takes a notice and lets Sadie go on a date with him while she heads home. But of course, she runs into Tommy on the way home.
What part of I Hate You right now are you not getting?
You want to write the song alone? Fine. But Under the Mic is Sunday, and we gotta rehearse. You need me for that.
Right. You wish, Quincy.
I'm sorry, okay?
Okay. Now try meaning it.
Look, this is hard for me too. But we've been working on this album for months, and we are so close. Don't let one stupid little mistake that I didn't mean it like that. Just come back.
I had a great day today, Tommy. A really, really good day. Where people didn't hurt me every time they opened their mouths. Change my mind. Take me with you.
Jude, okay.
Go.
Okay.
So after that horrific sight, Jude does what she knows best and starts working on that breakup song. But she's having trouble perfecting the song because you know what just happened, and to make matters worse,
Somebody here to see you.
Left these at the house. Do you remember what happened when I first taught you how to ride a bike? You're only 4. The other kids, they all had training wheels, but I swore you were ready. You were so scared. But I promised you that I would not let you go. But I did. You fell. You broke your wrist. I kept that cast as a reminder of how easily I can hurt you, even when it's the last thing that I wanted to do.
Yeah. Get it, Dad. But that time was an accident, and this wasn't.
Jude cannot sleep and runs into Sadie as she's sneaking back in and reveals what she found to Sadie.
Dad's having an affair. I know. You can't tell Mom, okay? What? How can you not tell her?
I don't want to waste every other weekend that we have spending quality time with Dad and Yvette.
Yvette? You know her name? Okay, this is messed up. We're telling Mom together as soon as she gets home.
Dude, think about it. She'll divorce him. Is that what you really want?
No. What I want is for none of this to be happening, but it's happening, Sadie. How can I lie about it?
Trust me. Get used to it. Come here. I'm just glad that I'm not the only one who knows anymore.
So Mom's back and dinner is really awkward, and Jude is not good at lying.
Nothing. I guess I'm just stressing over mental block. I have to write this new song, and I've got a lot of other things kind of clogging my mind.
Honey, maybe you're not ready to hear this, but if Shay was cheating on you, you're better off without him.
Okay, can I be excused? I'm feeling strangely inspired.
Now at Under the Mic, of course, Jude is asked about Shay. But when it's time to perform, instead of playing the I Hate Shay song, she plays a song that metaphors the relationship she has with her father currently. And we hear the Knife song from Alex Johnson's album titled Skin. And the performances from these actors are really selling the power of this scene. And I wasn't a fan of the last slow song, but the lyrics on this one is powerful. Tommy, after that stellar performance, thinks this heart-tugging song was about his relationship with Jude. And Jude obviously doesn't want to hear it because that's the least of her problems right now. And speaking of problems...
No, I'm not proud of what I've done, honey. There's nothing that I regret more than involving you and your sister in this.
Us? Dad, you have to talk to Mom. Stop asking me to lie to her, Dad. It's not fair. She's my mom.
Okay. You're right. I know you are.
Okay.
No more lies, okay? I promise.
So Jude and Sadie's dad has officially been kicked out after revealing the truth to their mom. And Sadie is super emotional, but Jude is almost emotionless to the whole situation. Once Jude's debut album drops, she plans to go on tour, and that means she needs a backup band. But finding a backup band is easier said than done. But thankfully, Jamie has a solution. He's currently managing an underground band he thinks would be perfect to go on tour with Jude. At Jude's place, her father's absence is definitely felt.
Oh, Jude, don't forget tonight's family night. Friday night is always family night. Just because your father left, it doesn't mean we just give up.
Mom, he didn't leave. Okay, you kicked him out.
He cheated on her.
Family night, 6 o'clock. It'll be fun.
So Jamie's band doesn't exactly pique Tommy's interest, and he's ready to automatically disqualify them. But since Jamie is Jude's best friend, he lends them an empty studio to practice. Jamie's life is finally on track. He has a girlfriend, his band gets to practice at G major, and Jude doesn't mind him and Kat are dating. What could go wrong?
So, Jamie told you the big news, huh?
Yeah, totally. I'm really happy for you guys. Really. I think it's really, really awesome. It's great, really.
Hey, wait, you guys haven't forgotten about Sunday, right? School fashion show? You're modeling my stuff, remember?
Yeah, I've been practicing my modeling for months. Smoking, pouting, projecting an air of wanton sexuality.
Yeah, I have a mall performance on Sunday, actually. Sorry, just found out. Don't be mad.
No, why would I be mad?
I'm a little worried about her.
Yeah, me too, but bailing on my fashion show, I could snap her little neck.
Simmer down now, little tiger. She has the mall radio thingy. She's totally upset.
Yeah, upset? Try overjoyed. You're clearly not fluent in girl speak.
Oh, come on. Like, there is such a thing.
So the lead guitarist for Jamie's band, Speederman, gives Jamie a lesson in the mystic arts that is known as girl speech, and Jamie is completely lost. At family dinner, the family isn't really bonding too well with the absence of Jude's dad. Later at G Major, while the Speedermans are practicing, Jude overhears them and makes a song that people born in the 60s won't understand, but their kids are gonna love it. And I can't lie, as a new listener to punk and rock music, this is my favorite song from season 1. I'm locking it in right now. Final answer. Oh yeah, and Jamie's band got the job. So Jude needs something to completely distract her from all the drama going on in her life, which leads her to getting a tattoo, and Jamie is against getting a tattoo. But when Jude says this, he just can't help himself.
Oh, come on, Jamie, you have to do this. For me.
Oh, dirty pool, Harrison, dirty pool. Fine, I'll do it.
Awesome. You know how much I love you right now, Jamie? I love you so much. It is killing me.
Later, Jamie meets up with Kat to discuss the upcoming talent show and why Jamie didn't show up to practice. Apparently, it was an emergency. A Jude emergency.
Jamie, are you hurt?
Sorta got a tattoo.
That was the emergency? What, were you abducted by a crazed tattoo artist or something?
No, the emergency was Jude. Kat, you know how crazy she's been lately. She just had this sudden crazy impulse, and I just wanted to make her happy.
Yeah, and me miserable, obviously.
Jude and I are just friends, okay? Please don't be mad.
But I am.
Look, Jude and I are having lunch today. Why don't you join us and hang out just like the three of us used to? And then you can see that you have nothing to worry about.
Jamie's good idea to fix things in this weird best friend love triangle situation he's in, we find out is not so good of an idea. When the show gives us a translation to the mystic language that is girl speak, and the translations are hilarious, especially Jamie's. Jude's performance at the mall is coming up, and Jamie gets some patent Tommy Q advice, and he tells him to follow the girl he actually wants. And Jamie says it's Kat he actually wants. But we gotta cut this conversation short, because Jamie is late to Kat's fashion show. So Jamie's dumbass goes running around the town and barely makes it.
Sorry, I'm late, I know. Look, I know I've been a little bit distracted lately, but I'm here now, okay? And I am gonna be the best model you've ever had in history. Be ready to be amazed.
You amaze me all the time, Andrews. Cal Surprise. It's Jude.
Jude, what's up?
Jamie? Hi, he's here. He's actually here. I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Who's there?
Dad, he's here. I can't go on with him out there. What am I gonna do? Tell me what to do.
Don't move, I'll be right there. Kat, I have to. Her dad is there. Look, I can do this, okay? I can get down there, deal with her dad, and be back in time, okay? Just trust me.
Jamie's dumbass runs back all around town to the mall and gives Jude's dad the classic man-to-man conversation.
Can I,
What is it?
Look, I'm sorry, but you have to go.
Jamie. I've known you since you were in diapers, okay? You used to call me Uncle Stu. You can't talk to me like that.
I have to. I know it's gonna be hard for you.
This isn't about me, Jamie. It's about Jude. Now, she needs to know that I am still here for her, and she needs to see it.
What she needs is time. You should know that. You know her better than almost anyone.
Jamie, Just wish her luck for me, okay?
You bet. Crisis averted. He's gone. Jude is gonna be okay.
Is it? How do you know? Why do you have to wreck everything? I just miss him. I hate him, but I miss him so bad.
Jude. It's showtime.
It's gonna be great. Okay.
It's time for Jude to perform the 10th song from Alex Johnson's studio album, Me Out of Me. And this one is a fucking banger. The guitar, lyrics, vibe, hype. This song has everything I like about rock music and just overall slaps. Easy 10 out of 10 in my book. Might even add this to the playlist. Meanwhile, Jamie's dumbass once again has to run across town because he forgot about the fashion show. And once he gets there, it's over.
I've been calling you.
I haven't been answering. I've been deciding what I'm gonna say to you. Look, I went into this knowing I was number 2. But I thought maybe someday I could become number 1. But I was wrong. And that hurts so much. I made this for you. I was gonna give it to you after today.
Cat! Cat, wait!
Jamie breaks the news to Jude that Kat and him are officially over. And the reason is Jude herself. But Jamie is against any plan to fix things with Kat anytime soon. But to cheer each other up, they show off their new tattoos and promise no matter what, Jamie will forever be in the friend zone and he should just give it up now.
Nobody ever cared as much for me.
So everything at G Major is going smoothly. Eden is talking trash about Jude in the tabloids, and Tommy is working on Jude's new album. But there's someone here for Tommy.
I told him you'd be busy.
You look good, T. Older, but good. Do you have a second?
Is that who I think it is?
Yep. Chaz Blackburn. Boys Attack Zone. He and Tommy were like brothers until Tom quit to go solo.
Okay, talk.
I do bookings now for Music Helps. It's a televised benefit.
I know what it is. You want Jude? Go talk to her.
She's not the only one that I want. Huh? And you always wanted a chance to go solo. I'm offering you that chance.
Tommy is not a fan of this music choice telethon because he thinks Boys Attack is corny, but Jude convinces him after she offers to duet with him. At school, Jude is hyped on music choice and Boys Attack coming back, but there's some unfinished drama we have to handle from last episode.
Look, I know things between you and Jamie are tense, but I mean, he's really sorry and we missed you. So can't we just go back to being friends?
Jude, let me give you a bit of advice. Friend.
Sure.
Go to hell.
Back at Jude's place, Jamie and her talk about getting through to Kat, but that doesn't matter right now because Eden's on TV, and apparently her and Jude are doing a duet for music choice? That's not good. At G Major, Jude tells Tommy about the surprise duet. Tommy grabs the phone to call Chaz and call this whole thing off, but Jude has an idea.
You want what?
An apology. Before our duet at the telethon with everyone watching.
An apology. Forget it. I'll just go on solo. Right, Chazzy?
Yeah, sorry, doll. The bill's full. No Jude, no dice.
Fine. I'd be happy to. You overdied sore loser.
Thank you, you cradle-robbing boyfriend stealer.
Done.
We'll tease it at the press conference. They'll eat it up.
Later, Tommy is covering a song of Jude's new album, and he reminisces on the good old days of Boys Attack. And it's a classic Justin Timberlake story. Tommy wanted to pursue other creative avenues and leave the cringy boy band group, but of course, that led to the end of Boys Attack, and Chaz always blamed Tommy. In chemistry, after hearing the story of how Boys Attack broke up, Jude does not want the same to happen between her and Kat.
So, how was hell? They say it's dry heat.
Kat, I'll say it again. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if I got in between you and Jamie. I feel terrible.
Oscar buzz.
Look, I know that this is because I couldn't make your fashion show. But I'm doing Music Helps tomorrow, and I was thinking maybe I could wear a cat design and mention your name on TV. It's not much for penance, but it's a start. I'm trying.
It's time to announce the talent for the Music Help Telethon. And Eden is already starting drama with Jude, but the star of the show is Tommy. And cut to G Major, and Tommy is done with the telethon, and here comes Chaz to let Tommy know how he feels.
Look, this is not all about you. Some of us need this. And JP's got kids, man. Bruno had to sell all of his swag on eBay.
So you ambushed me in front of cameras? Not cool. You know I never agree to a reunion.
Come on, it's just one song. Just something to get our names back out there, maybe boost our catalog sales. And you owe us, T.
I owe you nothing.
Okay, can I just have him for 1 second? Thanks. Can you stop freaking out for 5 seconds and think? This is not about reliving your dorky past. It's about changing it.
What are you talking about?
You're a producer, so produce. Show the world a boys' attack that you can be proud of. If I can suck it up to Eden, you can suck it up to Chaz.
One song. Our last one.
That's all I'm asking.
Jude has not given up on winning Kat's friendship, but Kat is not making this easy for Jude.
Kat, it's just, how long is it gonna take till we're friends again?
Who says we will be?
Kat, wait. We've been friends for like 6 years. I mean, you dated Jamie for what, 2 months? I think it's time you get over him.
Enjoy the dress.
Kat!
Oh my god! I cannot believe Boys Attack is reuniting. I mean, I thought they'd hate each other forever. Nobody ever cared as much for me.
Later at G Major, we find out Jude used to be a fan of Boys Attack, but she's listening to a special version of their breakout hit Tommy put together before he left the group. Chaz comes through and grabs Tommy to rehearse for the telethon, but Tommy is instantly embarrassed after seeing these moves.
What? Why don't you steer the damn video?
Okay, we won't wear the suits, just the bandanas. Are we cool?
No, man. We are anything but cool. This ain't 1999, all right? Look, I'm just trying to help you guys not look like losers when you go out there.
No, you're a loser. You're a loser for walking out on a good thing. You know what? We were a band until your spotlight hogging broke us up.
Nothing changes, man. You're still jealous.
You're still a prima donna. What's the matter? Little Tommy gonna throw a little tantrum?
You know what? This was a bad idea. I'm out of here.
Okay. It's fine. Go on, quit again. That's the one thing that we can count on you for. We're gonna go on without you.
The telethon has officially started, and next up, the duet between Jude and Eden. It is time for that Eden apology. Let's hope this doesn't backfire.
Well, I'm sorry, Jude. I'm sorry you're a played-out rock cliche. And I'm really sorry about Shay. I guess he likes his women to be, well, women.
Let's go to Nancy on the phone. It looks like it's going to be a little safer over there. Well, if that's them burying the hatchet, I'd hate to see them when they're actually fighting.
Just let him know.
What's your problem?
My problem is you always playing a sulky victim and making me look like the bad guy.
What? You saw my boyfriend on national TV. You're the bad guy.
Oh, please. You dated Shay for like 2 months. I've had longer colds. Get over it.
Get over it? I loved him.
Where are you going?
Want the spotlight, Eden? It's all yours. Just good luck with hitting my high notes.
Since Jude is off fixing things with Kat, this duet has turned into a solo, and Eden has to perform by herself, which upsets Georgia, and on top of that, Tommy isn't performing with Boys Attack, which was Sadie's favorite group growing up, and after hearing a plea from a real fan, he's left with no choice.
I never thought it was better than you guys. Any of you. Alright, maybe I did think that. But I was wrong, okay?
Yeah, you weren't exactly wrong. Jude slipped me a copy of the new arrangement. Better than we ever sounded.
Maybe people should hear it, don't you think? Except this time, I'm not gonna be the one in the spotlight.
Cut back to Jude and Kat, and the two best friends are friends again. And up next for the telethon, Boys Attack, plus Tommy, and plus Jude Harrison. No corny white outfits, no bandanas, just pure music. And this song is super catchy. I just can't believe it's not a real boy band song from the 90s. After I watched this episode, I actually caught myself singing this song in the shower.
I'm the smoke from your fire. I'm that
Today at G Major, it's go time for Jude's first debut studio album. But with this being the last day of making the album, also means the last day of Tommy helping Jude produce, because Tommy wants to step away from producing and work on some personal projects. At school, Kat needs help getting her grade up in physics, and I think I know just the guy to help her, Jamie. But even after offering help, all is not well because he's not going to win Kat back that easily. Jude runs into her dad at school, and at first, Jude doesn't want nothing to do with him, but gives in and invites him to the album release party tonight. At G Major, Darius is trying to cash in early and offers to be Jude's manager. But once Tommy gets word of this, he claims Darius had him doing Taco Bell commercials, and he doesn't want that for Jude. The album is due at 6 in the morning, and Tommy is hard at work putting the finishing touches on it. Meanwhile, Jude is getting some homework done, and Sadie wants to interview Tommy for a school project, and she brings up Tommy's old abandoned album, Frozen, and Jude wants all the details. So she goes to Tommy's right-hand man, Quest, and gets the full story. Back in the day when Tommy was signed to Darius, he was working on Frozen, but since Tommy signed a deal with the devil, Darius owned all his work and shelved the project, never to see the light of day. But even after hearing this horror story, Jude is bent on getting this album from Darius. In the stew, Tommy is working on Jude's album, and Sadie comes in to do the interview or something else. Later, Jamie is helping Kat with physics, but we all know Jamie never cared about physics. He's here to win Kat back, and he tries giving her one of Jamie's oh so special CDs, and Kat just leaves. Back to the studio, the interview between Sadie and Tommy has turned into something else, but immediately gets shut down when Mr. Harrison walks in. Like I said earlier, Jude is bent on getting this album from Darius, and she gets it, but just like Tommy in the 90s, she has to sign a deal with the devil. So Mr. Harrison wants to have a chat with his daughter about her and Tommy, and Sadie is quick to point out the hypocrisy.
So I caught you scoring frequent flyer points with our travel agent, Dad.
Look, you're right, okay? I've made mistakes. I don't want to see you make them too. I happen to think that Tom is a very big one. I am serious, Sadie. He is too old for you. He's in and out of the tabloids. And never mind what this would do to Jude.
How does this have anything to do with Jude?
Tom is her producer. It's a very sensitive relationship. You know that. Look, I don't want to see her get hurt. I mean, look at the year she's had.
What about the year that I've had, Dad? Thanks to you.
See?
Look, I like Tom a lot. Don't ruin this for me.
Jamie, in search for Kat, finds her studying at G Major, and we find out why Kat stormed out on him earlier.
As usual, my problem is you, Andrews. I mean, I keep looking at you expecting to see something horrid like Chucky or Freddy Krueger. But every time I look, I still see Jamie.
Whatever happened between us, I'm still the guy that you went frog catching with in grade 4. Glued your hands together in grade 5.
Broke my heart in grade 10?
Kat, knowing you hate me breaks my heart. Maybe as much as I broke yours. Still got a couple hours. You want to call a truce and finish off this paper?
Jude's debut album is officially finished, and the party is officially on. I think there's some tension brewing with Tommy, Jude, and Sadie, but Jude has something to show Tommy.
Ready for my big gift? Where is it?
He's frozen under an ocean of ice. He lets me walk there beneath his moon at night. He's frozen. He shields my eyes from the sun. The great believer doesn't believe anyone. His ice age is melting away.
You didn't like it.
How did you even find out about this?
Quest. Do you like the rewrite? Would you want to record it?
Look, slow down. Even if I wanted to, Darius still owns that record.
Not anymore. I got it for you, Tom.
She drove a hard bargain, too.
All right, look, somebody better tell me what's going on here now.
Strictly business. I had something Jude wanted. Jude had something I wanted. Now everybody's happy. Say hello to my newest client.
Tommy! Tommy, can you just wait a second? Can you just wait 1 second?
I can't believe he tricked you into this. Kate, it's inexcusable.
Tommy, it was my idea. You said something was missing, and I think I found it. The record.
It's a demo, Jude. It's half finished.
Well, then let's finish it, Tommy, together. You heard what I did with your song. All it needed was just some updating. Can you imagine what we could do with the whole album?
What we can do?
Yeah.
You go behind my back. You meddled in my past, and you messed with my song. There's no we anymore, Jude. Especially after you pulled a stunt like that.
Darius tries confirming with Tommy that he's going to take care of Jude and reassures him that even though Frozen was ass, Jude's album isn't, and he put a lot of work into making it what it is. So Tommy shows up to Jude's place.
I'm so glad you came. Come on.
I only got a couple of minutes.
Oh, come on. Look, I'm sorry. Really, I totally meddled.
Look, save it. I appreciate what you did. I mean, it was insane, but it was sweet.
Yeah, but you hated what I did to your song.
No, I hated that you made me face things that I was avoiding. Look, I might record a solo album again one day. I don't know. But I do know that it's my decision. Cool?
It's cool.
Good, because I made another decision. And it's a big one.
What's that?
I want to produce your next record.
So episode 13 is our last episode of season 1 and starts off with Jude at the airport reminiscing about all the batshit crazy stuff that has happened this season. But when asked where she's headed, we go back 2 days earlier to Jude's album releasing, a new sponsorship, and a release party. At school, Kat is going to New York for an internship and Jamie's band is going to be touring with Jude. But no Jamie. Later at the mall, we get our first look at Jude's album, and her and Jamie are sad, since with Jude going on tour, they're going to be away from each other for a while. Jude and Tommy are talking business, and Jude invites Tommy to tour with her, but Tommy isn't a groupie. He doesn't tour unless he's the main act, and he has to cut the conversation short after getting a very not suspicious phone call. Back to Jude's place, and her father is here to give them some presents, since they're both going to be away a while. And apparently this dinner isn't just for Jude and Sadie, it's for you.
What? You know what would be like a great going away present? If you guys could just sort your stuff out. So at least you can be in the same room together.
Yeah, I mean, we love you both, really, but you're driving us crazy.
Crazy.
What time do you want to meet?
At the movies, Sadie and Tommy have their first official date, and they're talking about Sadie's upcoming trip, and Sadie invites Tommy to Europe. Tommy is reluctant at first, but things take a turn when Sadie drops the B word.
Never been away with a boyfriend before. Not that you're my boyfriend or anything, because we so haven't discussed that yet.
Nope.
Okay.
Jamie is walking Jude home, and Jude sees something every young person prays they never see.
Oh, my nakedness.
Oh, it's hi, Jamie.
Hey, Jamie.
we're totally interrupting, so we're...
No, just give us a second.
No, it's fine. I'm just gonna stay over at Cat's house tonight, so you guys just get on whatever you were getting on.
Oh, Jude!
Honey! Jamie!
Okay.
Ew.
That was a wee bit embarrassing.
I can't believe this. My parents are actually hooking up again. My night could not get any crazier.
I think you stand corrected.
Shay?
Jude? Uncle D told me about your tour, Jude. It's The Lane. I want you to come with me. On mine, as an opening act.
That's a huge stadium tour.
It'll mean t-shirt sales, radio play, put you in a whole new game.
Why would you want that?
Because the only thing we've ever done well together is music.
So, you and Eden.
We're a mistake. I ended it. Can't tell you how many times I tried to call you, apologize.
I would have hung up, Shay. Kind of broke my heart, remember?
I got a lot to make up for with you. Starting now. Rehearsals for the next leg start in New York. On Monday. I'll be there. And I hope you will too.
At G Major, Tommy is talking to Quest about his girl problem, and this grown-ass man is still not over Jude, especially after hearing she plans on touring with Shay. Kat gives Jamie some major advice and tells him they'll never work unless he gets over Jude. And back at Jude's place, her parents give her the talk.
About what happened last night. Sometimes when adults sleep together, it doesn't always mean...
It's okay, I don't need to hear the details.
What we're trying to say here is last night was not about reconciliation. It was about saying goodbye.
Honey, we've decided to divorce. We already told Sadie about it. We just didn't want you girls, leaving town with the wrong idea.
I have a release party thing to go to.
Honey.
It's album release party time, and Jude is at a crossroads. Does she tour with Shay? What's up with things with her and Tommy? She has a lot on her mind, and the only person she feels comfortable enough to express this to is Sadie.
Can't wait until I get out of here. I'm gonna have Jamie. I feel kind of bad that you're not gonna be with anyone. Actually.
What? A guy?
Yes.
Oh, I totally should have known. You've been so happy lately. You're always whispering on your phone. When do I get to meet him?
It's too soon. But I do know that you could use a little love in your life right now.
Actually.
Yeah.
You know how Tommy and I have kind of been on this on and off crush thing? At my birthday, we kissed. Like a major one. Tom Quincy? Yeah. And I mean, everything's been so messed up lately that I kind of wanted him to come on the road so we could figure it out, but I think there's another girl. Because he's been so damn happy lately. He's always whispering. On the phone.
I just talked to Darius. I mean, were you gonna tell me you're doing the Shay tour?
Were you gonna tell me that you're doing my sister?
Wait. I can explain,
What, you tripped and fell on my sister's lips? If I can't trust you, then... I can't be with you.
Sadie. Hey, what's going on?
Gonna date the whole family, Tommy? Cause Mom's single now and Graham's pretty cute.
I know you really don't care what I think right now, but the Shay tour, it's a bad choice. You're not ready.
You don't get to tell me what to do right now, Tommy. These last last few weeks, I let myself fall for you again. I thought you were falling back. Do you care about it? More than me?
Jude, you can't ask me that.
I'm asking.
Okay, everybody. Herbal Essence presents Jude Harrison.
Who do you want? You make up your mind?
So Jude goes up on stage and performs the final song from Alex Johnson's studio album titled Temporary Insanity, a song with lyrics reminiscent to what we're gonna see later. And once again, the vibe of this song perfectly matches the atmosphere and tone of this entire episode. Sad to say that this is the final song review, but it was a good song to leave it off on. Meanwhile, Sadie answers the door at her place and finds flowers and a smug looking Tommy. She lets Tommy in and this is what he has to say.
It was one kiss. I mean, it was way before you and I got together. I should have told you.
But you didn't. Okay, so why should I forgive you?
I want to come to Italy with you. If the offer's still open.
See.
We finally get to find out what was going on at the beginning of this episode. Jude was headed to go on tour with Shay, and Jamie tagging along, but Jamie is now a man, and he kisses Jude and tells her she will miss him. He knows it. Jude is absolutely appalled at Jamie, and before she gets on that plane, she has to speak with Jamie.
Right. The Shay tour. I was doing it for all the wrong reasons. I'm gonna do the club tour, I'm gonna figure stuff out. No Tommy, no Shay. No you.
What are you telling me this for?
Because you were right about something else.
And with that, ladies and gentlemen, this is the end of Instant Star Season 1. And there's a lot to unpack. But first, the music rating. So, Instant Star. Where do I start? So this being the sister show to Degrassi is very odd in a way because this show carries the same aesthetic and similar story beats, but this show is definitely its own entity, regardless of any association with Degrassi. I gotta say, initially when I first started this show, I was expecting a campy story of the week type show where Jude deals with a new problem every episode. And I mean, that is what the show is, but the execution and dialogue is really compelling. And I think this mostly has to do with Linda Schuyler overseeing this. For example, the first scene from the pilot with the original first kiss between Tommy and Jude. The way Jude at first thinks Tommy is just a cornball from an old 90s band, but his swagger and the way he talks about music wins her over. And not only that, the fact he's her producer, it just feels like this could have happened in real life. We just for some reason are able to watch it on a screen. Now I'll get into that relationship in a second, don't worry. The Instant Star lives up to the premise of the show's name perfectly. There are a lot of nuances in music production I never really considered. Like Jude needing to become buddy-buddy with everyone at that party. How do you deal with your boyfriend cheating on you, then having the whole world talk about it the next day? How do you deal with having your first kiss being a music video? How do you deal with your parents divorcing while you have to work on and release your first studio album? Like, these are things music artists go through every day and you never really consider it. But let's not ignore the elephant in the room any longer. Is Tommy a scumbag for playing with Jude's emotion even though bro is like 22 and she is 15? At a face value, I gotta say yes. This dude is her producer, he's older than her, she's at a very vulnerable age. I mean, this is a textbook case of grooming, let's not act like it's not. But with this being a TV show and not real life, there obviously is a lot of nuance to this relationship. And when I was reading through the comments of the official episodes, a lot of people think so too. So I'm not gonna play the moral police, I'm just gonna let you guys argue about it in the comments. Is Tommy and Jude's relationship wrong? You tell me. But as always, thank you guys so much for watching these videos. I appreciate you guys so much, you guys just don't understand. And honestly, I just can't say thank you enough. But yeah, it's been PR, guys. I'll catch you in the next one.
Nobody ever cared as much for me. Nobody's touched my heart and healed my pain. You picked up the pieces and put me back together again.
Nobody ever cared as much for me.